lights, the light, the warmth, the sun just starting to come in. Beauty's sitting there, just feeling it too. There have been times that I've called this place the Gallery of the Rock Beings. There have been several circles. You can't see the ground here, but this is a spot where the water pours off the cliffs and washes it downriver. And then at other times the river floods and comes up into here and deposits rocks. So this is constantly moving, changing. It fills up, it empties, it covers up, it disappears. At one time there was a beautiful labyrinth here, and it's almost a perfectly circular enclosure. Very special sacred place. But you can see behind me these white beings, rock beings, so to speak. Some of them have eyes. And it's a kind of place where actually, if you came here, it's willing to be whatever you need it to be. My sense, though, as the sun was coming in to the cold, wet darkness, that these was as if it was the place of the hungry ghosts. The hungry ghosts. So these hungry ghosts are like old, disowned desires within us that actually constantly seek for fulfillment from this sort of cold underground place. You can hear the water dripping, and there's the water of the river. You can hear that in the background. Water is life. Water and the sun. You always have the earth here. Something grows, something happens. So what is it when you bring something into the light? What is that light? What is this? If this light were you, something of you, that you were choosing rather than choosing the opposite, of keeping the light from shining in here, so that it then remains kind of cold and damp, forgotten, unremembered. So what is it when you choose to take this light that you are and bring it into this? What seemed ghostly and kind of scary in a way, perhaps, to some people, it's as if now it takes on a whole different character. And you bring them into the light. It's your need to survive and not feel pain and not expose yourself that casts them off into this dark place. The light is your own choice to be aware. What's moving inside of you? You may have a pattern in life where you keep picking the wrong partners over and over again. People that hurt you, people that abuse you. Because of one of these hungry ghosts inside of you. It doesn't want to abuse, of course not. It doesn't want to be hurt. It doesn't want to be abandoned. It doesn't want to be betrayed. Of course not. But it keeps repeating it over and over again because its hunger is blinded by the truth of who a person really is. They can as if feel that hunger, and they know how to manipulate it. They know how to bait it, to give you the experience of feeling like the hunger's being fed. Perhaps they give you compliments, and then, you know, when the honeymoon's over, that's it. But you can blame the other person, you can blame the world forever. And as long as you blame, you keep the light out of this place. You choose to sort of walk with your eyes closed, half asleep. The wind's coming in now, too. The wind, the water, the light, the earth. And your light is also like the wind, like breath. It's all the spaciousness again. The space allows all these elements to be here, and now movement can happen. These forgotten aspects inside of us can awaken and bring in something, a treasure inside of you that's been long buried, a jewel, a beautiful flower of you, who you are. But perhaps within this place, the hunger is for love. You try to pretend it's not there, and it keeps trying to fulfill itself. It can fulfill itself through addictions. It can fulfill itself through one relationship after another. It can fulfill itself through, or try to, it doesn't fulfill itself, through objects, buying things. These are desires. And yet all the time it's being driven behind. The desire pulls it forward, and behind it's running away from the fear. The fear that I'll never be loved. I'll never be known. I'll never be heard. I'll never be seen. And I want that. The light's coming in. You can't stop it now. Even on the, I don't know if you can see the one way up underneath there, the water's dripping on it. It's still hiding a little bit in the shade, in the dark. But it's coming to life too. It's as if when we push these things so deep down inside of us that we don't even know they're there. Some of our own life force gets trapped there. A life force that, when it expresses itself in the world, is like color, okay? Different colors. All these wonderful different colors. So many. And shapes. Shapes. So many shapes and colors and beauty. who's laying there right now. So the light's coming in. Almost as if the water were the ice melting. The ice perhaps around your heart. The ice around your terror, your rage. There's always some emotion that's involved in moving and liberating these. That hungry ghost that wants love knows the pain of not receiving it. So when you bring the hungry ghost into the circle, into this circle, this is a circle. It's a pool of water right here. You bring it back into life. You bring it back into the light, the water, the air. And the hunger inside of it, what it appears you want, you hunger for, you chase after to relieve your pain. What you're really bringing in is the pain of it not being fulfilled. Of not being known, loved, honored. Because if you always keep seeking for someone else to do it, and you haven't done it, you haven't become the true honoring of your own self through this touching of all the aspects within that hungry ghost, to free them, to bring them into the light. Look at how they're shining. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful. I knew I had to come here today. This place has been in my mind for a couple of weeks now. It's a pretty good trek to get here. It's been cold and snowy and rainy for 2-3 days. Today was the day. I had no idea. I knew the ancient rock beings were here. I didn't know what it was that they wanted to say today, so to speak. I didn't know the water. I didn't know any of it. But now the beauty of it, the beauty. So when you shine this warmth of your own awareness and spaciousness, it's as if literally it begins, the warmth begins to melt the hard frozen places literally within your physical body, in your heart. And you love both the hard warrior and the drowning victim, but you don't believe their stories. You give up what they believe, because you as the light, it doesn't think. You as this here sun light, it's your presence, it doesn't think. It just is. It's the deepest, most beautiful isness that is inside of you. All these wonderful places that I'm so lucky. They bring me so much. Each place in its sacredness and its unique gift and song and message. So that even as you journey along the land, I don't know if you heard that, she just groaned. It's a soul journey. It's a soul journey. And I just sort of, in a way, just... I feel that so strongly right now, just this isness. It's like I just want to... And all I'm doing is nothing. I'm just totally relaxing into being here. This quiet that I am. And then I give it up. I give that quiet. That's my individual quiet. The great quiet. That's me as the light. It shines. It brings out the beauty within you.